Yeah, what's gonna happen to the next man that don't do this shit? You know what I'm saying? And he's accused.
Well, it was
it's
just like Tory Lane
He going down, bro.
because they didn't present not one piece of evidence for Tory Lanez that
yeah.
said
Tory
he
Lanez went down
actually.
for something else. Yeah,
So
but you
so
right.
no, he went. No, he went down for. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I said,
yeah,
at the end of the day, they don't have one thing on Tory Lane. So there's that,
yeah,
right? And then people don't realize that that case actually pushes forward towards regular people because now they can prosecute you for something without having DNA.
yeah,
So that actually has complications for regular people or everyday life people, right? Even though it was a big celebrity case. So people don't understand that certain things are going to trickle down, and this Diddy thing is no different to me.
yeah. It's gonna have an ugly trickle down effect,
Okay,
the same as
so let me ask
Bill
y'all a
Cosby.
question. Let me ask y'all a question. And y'all can feel free that y'all do not even participate in this conversation if y'all don't want to. How common is it for women to get hands put on them in
All the
regular
Us,
fucking
everyday
time.
life?
All the fucking time.
Very,
it's
very
very
common.
it's very
Very common.
common. It's
Niggas is
very
getting
I
hit
common.
don't
all
I
the
don't
time.
think so. In 2024, like you guys can be telling that these men are soft and all that and now it's not our parents and grandparents' time. The Lakers lose, I'm not putting my hands on my woman just because I'm mad. It's
Yeah.
way less prevalent than it was before. I would
You
say
can't
for
No,
10
no,
women,
you
no,
can't
I would say
say
in
that
10
no.
if you
women,
don't live in
probably
America
one
and
or
you don't have
two.
friends in America and you don't hear Americans talk about this shit every day. You don't have firsthand knowledge of this shit happening between your
What the hell
friends
are you
over
talking about?
you can't speak to it. Like it
Your
happens all the
society is
fucking
not that
time.
much. Okay, so
It
Quinton,
happens all the time. Like I hear from
Quinton,
my
your
like I
society.
hear it
Your
all
society is not homogeneous. Like you have Mormons, you have people that live in Utah, probably white with some put some
and
hands
they're
on
doing the
women.
most
Then you have people
egregious
in LA
shit.
that live are more liberal. You have people in Oklahoma that probably are more conservative. Your society is literally a melting pot. If you're actually going to judge, I will guarantee you, for example, domestic violence on certain areas are way higher than on other areas. So if you can you talk about something outside of Oklahoma? Can you
Yes.
give your opinion about whatever
Yes.
happened
Yes.
in
Yes,
Utah
I
for
can.
whatever reason?
Stats saying
One.
domestic violence is through the fucking roof in 2024. So I'll just throw that out
In
there.
the whole country, in every
Yes,
community, or
it's
in
up. It's
some
up.
subsets.
It's up. Yes.
Man,
Are you sure?
And
that shit
that's
ain't
just
stopping, bro.
that's just the reported ones. What about bitches that's getting hit and ain't saying shit?
That's
And
underreporting
then
was
I
more
think the younger,
prevalent in the past than it is now. Can we
and
agree
then
with
I
that?
think the younger generation
No.
are the younger
I don't
It's
agree
generation
a
with
is.
Google,
that.
it's a Google search
I don't
away.
agree with that. I don't
It's
agree
a
with that.
Google search away.
So, Anton, you think our grandma and mama would more be inclined to report our dad and granddad than the woman right now?
No, I think that I think it's happening just as often, if not more. And I don't think that a lot of people hear about it.
And it doesn't have to do with the women. It has to more to do with the emotional men. Back in the day, niggas stood on business, and it is what it is. But these niggas now is fucking emotional as
Because
shit.
you got to think about it, Fatty. What you speaking of is a time where women were literally looked at as property, right?
Yes.
And it wasn't a sense of even being able, like reporting wasn't a thing because it wasn't necessarily looked at as a bad thing in order to
Mm.
address your family a specific way, right? So that wasn't even a thing. But what I'm saying is, look, bro, people are sweeping shit under the rug every single day. And if you have money and if you have resources, she definitely ain't fucking leaving.
Yep.
But I'm
Women,
not. It's a Anton, but it's a comparison, right? And this is why I know I'm actually right. We are less violent by nature. Example: when I was younger, 20 years ago, it was okay to put our hands in kids. I got slapped by my teachers. I got the belt
mhm.
here and there. A lot of y'all got. Right now, we as people, we evolved to a place where we are less violent. We don't put our hands on our kids like that. Same thing with
Shit,
our
No,
woman.
no,
It
that's
was
I
no,
don't
normalized
bullshit.
before.
no,
That's
Fatty. I
bullshit.
no,
Oh,
hear
wow,
You
you.
no, you
crazy.
guys are out
no,
of your goddamn
no,
mind.
no,
You
no, 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 no,
crazy.
no.
Fatty,
See,
You
Fatty.
see,
crazy.
fatty.
Go ahead.
You
You
wrong.
guys are out of your goddamn
Go
mind.
ahead, Mika. Go ahead, Mika. My bad.
I was just gonna say most of the barricades that SWAT responds to here in DC are men who like are either beating their woman or have killed them and then they barricaded themselves inside whatever structure that they're in. Like it's literally almost every day we're up homicides, and it's just men and domestic violence and murders. And it's all because a lot of the men nowadays are very emotional. Like they're
I
very
just
the younger generation don't know how to like not like
Well, let me help you out,
So my
Mika, because
granddaddy was
hold on, hold on,
more
hold on, hold
controlled,
on,
but he slapped
hold
my
on,
my grandma when this team
hold
lost.
on, hold on,
But
hold on.
we are more emotional than them.
dude,
Listen,
chill
listen.
out. He
No,
trying
no,
to talk.
wait, Quinn. Let me qualify what Mika is saying. So Mika can't speak exactly about certain things, but Mika is very, very, very well connected with the statistics, the data, and personally connected with exactly what happened with SWAT and all of those statistics. So what she's saying, she's speaking based off of real life facts. She's not saying it just based off of her opinion. That's number one. Number
Hmm?
two, the reason why I don't agree with you, Fatty, I'm not gonna say that you're wrong because I don't think that it's a right or wrong. Because we all just speaking
Okay.
off of our opinion. The reason that I don't agree with you is because what happens is I believe that it was more open back then. And because it became more covert, it's just because it's more hidden doesn't mean that it went away. I think that it probably became more of a thing because it wasn't as open. It wasn't as addressed, it wasn't as rebuked, it wasn't as justified, it wasn't none of that. And so I actually think that the more hidden it became because it's not something that's talked about or it's because it's an issue, I think that, and this is just my opinion, I think that it became more prevalent than ever.
So
Yeah.
this is
and
where I
fatty, and even
disagree.
to go to your point, and even to go to your
Hmm?
point, even the women have even become more violent. So domestic violence is up, period.
Facts. See, we don't talk
No, but
about that part.
that was going to be my point. Most domestic violence cases are either the woman starting or is mutual. Do two people fighting each other?
Bring you up, Ali.
What happened was, I think men went from more violent to less violent. Women that have more freedoms went from less violent to more violent because they can get away with it. And now you might have overall more numbers of domestic violence, but I think overall the men actually are lower because now they don't have protections and people are going to literally pursue them if they touch their kids or their wives, and women are actually becoming more violent because they can get away with it and it's not the times of before. So overall
Well,
domestic violence, I would kind of concede, if you guys have the stats, that probably is more, but it's not the man beating the woman like before and say go to the bed. Like usually either the woman starts or is a mutual fight.
But
So how
Fatty,
can you
no,
explain that?
but hold on. Fatty, the statistics say that men are beating women more because it is more reported than it's ever been before.
So Anton,
So
you are
so the
contradicting,
statistics either way, you can't use statistics to substantiate your argument in this instance because it wasn't a thing to report it. So we don't have anything to compare it to.
but there's
So
a fallacy, Anton. There's a
how
fallacy
how?
because men are the most underreported cases. Men get the ass whipping from a woman
Well,
and they
no,
will never go to the cops.
that's another
The
factor
men
that
are
we
the most
added into it.
underreported cases. A man
But
aren't going to get to the call to the cops on his
no,
woman for
they're
the
not
most
the
part.
most
Oh
under.
That's
They're
man.
not the
another
most
factor that we adding into it
unreported. They
though.
just are
So men are not
underreported
the most
because.
underreported?
Hold on. What I'm saying is they're not the most underreported.
Uh,
They just don't report as much. So you don't have the exact data. But my
Nigga,
point
that means
was
the same thing.
there's the same thing.
no,
Let me give you an example. Let me
me
give you an
finish my
example, right?
statement.
Let me
What I'm
give you
saying is,
an
let me finish
example.
my statement. But let
You
me
gotta
finish
let
my
her
statement.
land though.
What I'm saying is men definitely have domestic violence issues. They don't report it as much, which is why I stated that
That's what
women
underreported means.
also. Okay, go ahead, Quinn.
No, go ahead, finish your point.
So that's why I stated what I said about women. There is an uptick with women because some men are reporting it now. But you stated that men have stopped or it started to wane out, that men are doing it less. And I'm telling you that it's not the case. That's all I was saying.
When it comes to what I said about the underreporting, when it comes to cheating, men are prideful. They are not going to tell their friends that their wife cheated on them because they are going to stay. Women are going to tell everybody because they want sympathy. Same thing with domestic violence. When you slap a woman, it's very probable that she either going to tell that to everybody and go to the cops. But when a man gets slapped by a woman, the man usually says, "Man up." He's going to interact that shit and he's going to keep going. Let me just ask one thing to Anton since he's nodding his head. Anton, if me if I fight a woman and I fight you, which is more probable to somebody call the cops? Me fighting Mika or me fighting you?
You fighting Mika?
Probably there's more probable that she's going to call who is going to call the cops between me and her?
Wait, you said that people or
Now
somebody
between
that's
me and Mika and me and you. Let's pretend there's no witness, right? Which is more probable that somebody's going to call the cops? Me fighting Mika and somebody call the cops on that situation, or me fighting you and somebody calling the cops?
you fighting Mika?
Yes. And there's the thing. Me and you are going to fight, and you're going to say, "Man, the motherfucker got me. I'm going to put some, and he's good to
But that
go."
has
Man
nothing to
under
do.
report.
That
But
has
that's
Men
not
not.
the
under
same
report.
The debate is not whether or not men under the report. Okay, the debate is whether or not it's more prevalent for men to put their hands on women as they did as yesteryear. That was the original question.
That's fair. So,
But
so you do you agree that woman either start or is mutual for the most part?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Do you agree that when it comes to domestic violence, for the most part, is either the woman starting or it's mutual, both people fighting each other?
It's probably mutual.
So doesn't that negate the fact that men are more violent because women are actually engaging into said violence?
No, the question is whether or not it's reported as reported as it used to be. I thought that was the question.
Yes, but Mika
But
said that
your
it was
initial
not on the
question
report, that
was,
men
are
wasn't being.
women?
I think that men are
I said
have
what?
always and will always underreport. That has
I
nothing
said
to do with
yes.
it.
I said that men are underreporting, and Mika said that's not the case, and she kind of said exactly the same thing.
No, that's not what I said.
I don't know
I
what
think that's
y'all
I
what
said
you.
talk. I don't know what
you
y'all
were
debating.
speaking because Fatty went off to the point where when women are hitting men, well, that wasn't the topic. But I had already concluded that before when I said women are also starting to be domestic violence abusers, which makes domestic violence go up altogether. I said that in my initial statement.
And that's true
Yes.
also.
So I will. So, and this is why again I might be just swimming to the side and all that shit, right? Why it like? Do you? Let me ask this. And this is just exploratory, okay? Just have a conversation. Do you think men are more violent than women on these relationships?
I don't. What are you saying? Like by just
In these relationships, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, do you think men are more violent than women on these relationships?
from the stats that
Yes.
I know,
I think men are more. I would say
no.
yes.
But I wouldn't put it past that women do things that make men want to react. Yeah, and
No.
it's not.
It's not that. Like we're talking.
But I can't tell you a stat that I don't know.
I
Like
can
I'm not
because I brought it up.
yeah
One in
that
three
I don't
women
know.
get hit. 1 in 4 men get hit. So there's the stat.
What
So
is
But see, one of the things that we're not even adding into this conversation, and that's why I'm saying it's so nuanced, is, for
almost.
example, we also know now that we have data and statistics, especially surrounding lesbian couples and gay couples and all of that,
That's where I was going to go.
that they are more violent and they have more issues than heterosexual couples.
That's where I was going to go.
So it's
So
it's it's nuanced because we can add so many different factors and caveats into it in order to try to justify or negate the argument. But the real question for me is,
So that's a yes to your question.
what's the yes to what question? How is it a
Your
yes?
initial question: are women getting their hands put on them more? Yes, they are. They're getting hands put on by women, and they're getting their hands put on them by men.
God damn it, Chris.
They get beat by everybody. What you
Yeah,
mean?
That,
but shit, I don't
that.
think it ever went down. I think it got more. I think it got worse. Like I
that,
said,
that's
men are way more off the hinges more now, man. I guess due to society, maybe they stressed out more. I don't know what it is, but dudes that they being real emotional now, man. Like you could just see the shit
It's the
online.
I'm not going
Men
to
are
talk
way more
about your
emotional.
granddaddies and all that. So, because I don't, like Winton said, I don't have to talk about it because I don't know it. My generation is not worse than my dad generation, my granddad. When I was young, shit was flying like cousins, uncles, aunties, and probably men get it like the switch and the belt and all that. To me, is inconceivable that we are more violent than our granddaddies. Is inconceivable. Like there makes no sense at all. We are nicer to our kids. We are nicer to our wives. We are nicer to elder. I don't think actually we are more violent. But if you guys have
okay,
stats, I will agree. But
Fatty.
I don't. Hmm.
But take up. I don't know, just school shootings or anything like that, right? If our generations are not more violent, you can go into other areas outside of domestic violence, right? And look at that we are doing a lot more than
Violent
other
shit.
generations have done. How many school shootings can you bring up in 1950, 1940?
There was not
We
as
had
many
guns.
available guns. It's about guns. It's not
Okay,
about
so
the
it's not
population.
No,
always
no,
about,
no, no,
it's
no,
not
no,
No, there
always
no.
was not as
Fatty,
no. Come on,
No,
man.
Fatty.
no, no,
Everybody
no.
had a gun back in the day.
No, you guys
No,
are not
nobody
going to
said
do
they
that.
fatty.
had guns.
Nigga, they
No,
drove to
fatty.
school with guns
If
in the
you gon'
back of
if
their
you
pickup
listen,
truck,
listen,
nigga.
if you gonna lean on that as a part of your argument, then I
Nope.
can't, I
Nope.
can't go with that one, bro.
And with less
Oh,
restriction.
It
okay.
used to be
So
So
okay. The niggas that could roll up to school with a fucking shotgun and they rack of their pickup truck, nigga.
Facts.
Everybody.
Facts. Cause I
okay.
remember back in the 90s, niggas used to be
why
getting
why
robbed for
is
their
that?
Jordans.
You know?
Yup.
Like I remember people used to be getting shook down in the 90s,
Yup.
bro.
Yeah.
Yup.
Oh, for sure. For
Yup.
sure.
100%.
And wasn't nobody shooting up no school.
Nope.
It was not doing that. They just beat your ass
Nope.
outside.
So
Facts.
so so what changed? And I'm looking at the statistics is a little bit higher, but is not significantly higher
I hate
for.
saying this, but what changed was mental health. That's what fucking changed.
No, that's ridiculous because we have mentally ill people in Portugal too, and they're not shooting nobody.
In
The
America,
mentally ill of the
that's
United
what
States don't have
But
illness
it's
that
mentally ill people everywhere.
Swedish
But see, they
people
don't
don't
but
have.
understand.
but you have to
Yeah, but how
realize
do they treat your
in a
mentally
United
ill people in
States and the things that
Portugal?
are put into our people, it's wildly like even when it comes to our food, that all of
We
shit
consume
we
the
put
same
in
food.
our
We have McDonald's,
No,
Burger
you
shit
do
that we
not.
King.
You
put in
do
our
not.
food in
You do not
We
America,
consume
consume,
the
it won't it
No, you
doesn't happen
don't.
anywhere else.
sir.
Okay,
Like it's
We
against the
have
law.
we
The amount of
Fatty,
sugar we put in
Fatty.
our food is against
Just
the
in
law in Italy.
Canada,
It's
Fatty, just in
illegal.
Canada, if you buy ketchup here in America, right? You just ketchup. We're gonna use
uh,
something simple. You go to Canada and get the same ketchup. It doesn't have nearly as much of preservatives and chemicals. Like all that stuff
Fucking
matters.
chemicals,
yes, it's
I'm
healthier.
just using
Yes.
ketchup
that'll
as
fuck
an
Mm.
your shit up.
it's a lot of
I,
stuff
I
that
want to
goes
get
into
Ali
it.
in here too,
Like,
also when y'all get done.
So is the ketchup
okay.
that's making kids killing more, shooting
No, I
people
just use
before
ketchup
the?
as a point
It's
to
a part
say
of
that
it.
the food
It's
you said
food.
the food
It's
was
food in
You guys
general.
are
was the
full of
same.
shit.
It's food in
You said the
general.
food was the
No,
same.
it's
No,
not. It's
no, no,
not. It's
no.
not. Like I watched a
Fatty,
podcast
they got a
literally
point.
yesterday, and this dude
Food
broke down
fucked
for
up.
2 hours what sugar alone is doing to our society
Yes, we don't have
mentally.
sugar over here. We bamboo trees. It's
Okay,
not
well you
sugary.
proved my point. Y'all ain't shooting up people over there either, because y'all ain't got sugar like we do.
Okay, hold on, hold on,
No,
hold on.
because we don't have guns.
Hold
Mental
on.
health is the problem. Everybody's obese. The thing is, we don't have guns, so we are mentally ill. You probably go ahead and headbutt a wall.
All right, hold
That's
on.
probably what you
I
get.
want to get Ali's opinion. Ali, what's
Ali
your
can't
thoughts on
talk
all
until he
this?
put his
What's up,
chest
man?
hair on.
I'm
What's
just here to
happening?
get on the Monday show.
So
Damn.
No, that's
Whatever I got to do, man. You know, I'm
you
making my
gotta talk in
rounds.
Q.
That
You
is
know
Gotta
what I mean?
hilarious.
hop in
You know,
Q's
I'm with it. I'm
DMs.
with it. I'm with
you know
it.
what I'm saying? We ready now. You know, there ain't no other side. You know, we see what's happening on that side.
I've been trying to tell y'all
Damn,
that
nigga.
other side been dead for a long time, but y'all kept
Nah,
trying to revive it.
ain't nah.
No,
You
listen,
now
Fatty was
no.
holding out hope. Fatty was the main facilitator of trying to make sure that the other side survived.
No, I swear he wasn't. No, he
No,
Yes,
wasn't.
he
no,
was.
no.
Yes, he
Hey,
was.
No.
anti. No, he was not. I swear he wasn't.
And you
I
know
Yes, he
what's
swear he
fucked
was, and
up?
let me tell you
I
why.
got punished because I was indulging in those conversations with you on Fight Club. What's wrong about Lapiv? Never called back again because of you.
Yeah, he
You
never
owe me
called us back after
reparations.
that,
Well, it
man.
wasn't nothing to call back. He was on a sinking
You
ship
owe me
anyway.
reparations, sir.
And
It's
let me
your
tell you
fault.
something. Let me tell you something, bro. Y'all stood on that sinking ship. I don't know. Listen, they were sending me the conversations and I was watching from the clouds and they said, listen, Ali and Fatty think that they can revive it. They coming up with solutions on how they can fix the platform.
I went there twice.
Yes.
Hold on, hold on, hold
Stop.
on, Fatty. He's not
Yes,
saying the
y'all
right chain.
did. Y'all
First
had
of all, it
conversations
stayed. Hold on, Anton. Hold on.
on
It
how
stayed
y'all
at
can fix the
700,
platform and
800, right?
everything.
I'm gonna tell you what, he messed himself up. It was a 700, 800 still. When the Yanni thing happened, you stood your ground and he folded. That's where the back. That's what made his channel go down. He folded and he started catering completely to the women. You said nope. Don't put my people on no thumbnail, and I'm gonna keep saying what I'm saying. What happened? Oh, I know it's a trap. No,
He's
no,
trying
ain't
to
no
be
more
petty
playing.
by you
Nah,
talking about
nah,
him instead of him talking about him.
nah.
I don't
That shows
know.
you.
Go
No,
ahead.
no, no. Y'all
Didn't you
wanted
ask
to.
about the price to buy the shit? Go buy it and then we can talk
No,
about it.
that no. Anybody could say it. It went left because he conformed. He broke down.
Yeah.
He didn't even let me back. I didn't do nothing to him.
Y'all wanted to try to revive it. Y'all was saying what they could do, how they could fix it, and all of that shit. And I
Ali, I
was
thought I was the
like,
only one that thought that. Okay, I wasn't the only one.
No, no, with
Nah,
all
I
the
was only
respect,
going on there. I wish he would have.
see, look
Yo,
at
it was real
Fatty.
when
Look at
Anton and them
Fatty.
was on there.
Look at Fatty.
no,
See
what?
that?
Yes, because I get punished because of this shit. Because but trying to be honest, try to be helpful, and then I get punished because Anton says some dumb shit, and then I get in the middle of it. Like, no, I'm not. Sir, plead the fifth. We love you, Lapeef. Keep
No,
on
I
going.
still got love for Lapeef
Lapeef.
and all, but it's the truth is the truth. He conformed all the way.
No,
I don't
it's
have no
Anton's fault.
personal beef.
It's
Everything is
actually Anton's fault.
competition. Everything is competition.
Remember when I asked you if you guys were competing when you're doing shows at the same hour as him, and you said, "No, Fatty, he's just
Well,
me."
that I was still on the platform back then, though.
Yeah, but you're trying to be mean to them.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you tried to suppress him. You and Q
Why would I
actually
try to
were
suppress something
rooting for their demise.
that I had a 50% interest in?
Yes. Why didn't you buy it and give it to me to see what I do with it?
Well, first, listen. Do you know how gentrification works?
Yes.
So basically,
You
you got to depress the selling price. You got to.
you see what I'm talking about? And then he's going to say, "No, I didn't say nothing." Like, you see what I'm talking about? Like,
No,
look at this man.
I'm just joking right now. I'm just joking right now.
No, you're not joking. If Anton, man,
I
if I
am
saw if
joking.
I,
I am
this
joking.
man is petty. But Ali, don't bite Ali. We love
I
Lapif.
didn't fight. I'm just telling the truth. That's what we always doing, is
If you
telling the
want to get
truth.
on Monday, you got to denounce.
What I got to do?
this,
Oh, that's how you do it?
this man says
Man,
stay.
God, that's low. I'm cool with both. No. I would denounce the fact that what he's doing on that
No, this
show.
is like Drake and Kendrick Lamar. You got to pick a
I
side.
ain't even been on there. Oh,
This man is said to renounce your
don't do me like
religion.
that.
Come back to this side.
I'm cool. I love both of y'all, man. I was cool with both of y'all.
Listen,
Y'all both didn't do nothing to me.
all of my people eating.
I feel you. Oh, you gonna do? I ain't gonna do him like that. I ain't gonna. I feel you though. Shoot, I feel you though. I ain't gonna do him like. Damn, you heard what he did? Fatty, you saw that, right?
Slimmy next up. Hey Quinn, how them checks hitting, big dog?
Chicken pate, nigga, every Friday, nigga.
Hey Mika, how's them
This
checks hitting, baby? Everything good on your side?
We good. My car is.
But I don't.
the
We not
views
over there. We not over there.
We chilling over here, big dog.
the views of Anton Daniels from antondaniels.com don't represent the Untouchables or the Team Fatty show and Il Canali show.
He said he got to denounce off with his
No, but
head.
I do want to get your opinion on this whole Diddy thing, Ali.
Okay, what part? What part? What
Do
part?
you think? Okay, we all know that he a monster, right? That
Oh,
goes without saying. My
okay.
question to you is,
Okay.
what do you think the fallout is going to be to all men? Do you think that we are affected by? Do you think that guys are going to be like we have to take like 5 years back, 10 years back from a lot of the different progress that we made as far as being able to hold women accountable and stuff like that, based off of the fact that now they kind of going into this believe all women again thing, and they trying to shame men for not believing Cassie when
Mm-hmm.
she first came through with the allegations and said, "Yo, this is who this guy is." Do you think that there's a fallout that happens against men in general? Matter of fact, I'll do you one better. Do you think that men are going to be a lot more cautious in dealing with women as a result of now women feeling more empowered based off of what it is that they see happening in social media?